Beast Chaos here, back to share with you some more of the Kitbash Saturnine Death Guard Terminators, along with some lore I made for them. Enjoy the deep dive.
The Carrion Concord, Pusgrim The Oozing, and Blighweave The Unfleshed. Across the rotted span of the Long War, there are whispered names that curdle the blood of loyalists and even stir unease in the Death Guard's own ranks. None so much as the bonded pair known as the Carrion Concord. Twin lords of Saturnine Plate, champions of Grandfather Nurgle. The Twin Curse. Once, they were noble sons of the 14th Legion, praised for their steadfastness during the Great Crusade. Records of their original names are lost, but among the Death Guard, it is said that the pair were twinned not by birth, but by blight. Their bond was so complete that Mortarion himself is rumored to have called them one soul shared between two husks. When the heresy broke, Nurgle's caress fell upon the Legion, their fate became sealed. The Saturnine Plate that should have been a relic of glory became instead a prison of putrescence. Warp-bloated cables burst like veins, armor plates wept pus as if they lived, and their visors glowed with corpse light. Where others withered alone, the twins endured, becoming not two warriors, but a duality of pestilence. Pusgrim The Oozing, festooned in armor that dribbles with pus and bile, Pusgrim is never alone. Perched eternally upon his pauldron is the demonling Nurgle the Jovial, a Nurgling whose shrieks of laughter echo across battlefields. Together, they are a cruel mockery of mirth, the hulking Terminator roaring in grotesque joy, while his parasite cavorts like a jester. Legends tell that Nurgle has been with Pusgrim for millennia, perhaps even birthed from the warrior's own corrupted flesh. Imperial psychers have claimed to hear the two laughing in chorus, a sound so infectious that it drives mortals into hysterics before their lungs burst with phlegm. On the battlefield, Pusgrim's blows are punctuated by Nurgle's capering mockery. A kill is always greeted with a manic applause, claws drumming against ceramite. To his enemies, he is known as the Laughing Rotlord, a grotesque carnival heralded by pus and giggles. Blighweave The Unfleshed. Where Pusgrim is noise and mirth, Blighweave is silence incarnate. It is said that in one apocalyptic engagement, Blighweave shed his own corrupted meat in an unholy offering, becoming a creature of armor, bone, and rot alone. He carries a massive plague axe, a weapon warped by warp metal and slick with suppurating filth. Those struck by it do not simply die, their flesh sloughs from bone and sheets, their armor melting away as if woven into corruption. His silence is absolute. Blighweave does not roar, nor mock, nor pray. His presence is pall, a suffocating stillness broken only by the crunch of his steps and the wet collapse of his victims. Where Pusgrim is the jester, Blighweave is the judge. Together, they mete out the only law that matters, the inevitability of decay. The Carrion Concord in legend. The pair have stalked the galaxy for 10 millennia. Imperial records, fragmented though they are, speak of their works. The slack of Harrow Deep, where Pusgrim's laughter echoed so loudly that defenders believed thousands of foes had breached the walls, only to find it was but one lord and his capering dame. The Wormrot Massacre, where Blighweave's axe scythed through an entire regiment. The silence so absolute that survivors swore the world itself had died before they did. The Entropic March on Ajax, where they led a procession of corpse drones into Mortarion's plagued gardens, their twin forms moving as one through the fog of corruption. Even among the Death Guard they are treated with reverence and fear. For though many among the swollen with Nurgle's gifts, only the Carrion Concord embody both aspects of the Grandfather's joyous entropy, laughter and silence, jest and judgment, rot and rust. And so they march on, Pusgrim and Grotpool giggling, Blighweave wordless with axe in hand, inseparable, inexorable and eternal.
I hope you enjoyed the little lore I had there for my two little Nurglies. Enjoy it. Hope to see you in the next video.